day kicks off at 9:30 in the morning with Children's Laureate Cressida Cowell. And the first part of the day is read. It's all about hashtag Read for Empathy. At 10 a.m, we'll have a special hashtag Draw with Rob. That's with illustrator Rob Biddulph. At 10:30 a.m, there's an empathy-themed story maker show from Puffin. And at 11, there's something that our youngest viewers will absolutely love. It's Kate Priestley from Kingston Libraries with a special rhyme time highlighting the power of emotion. At 11:30 a.m, Sarah Crossan sets an empathy poetry challenge. And at 12 noon, the morning's activities are rounded off with Mallory Blackman, author of Noughts and Crosses. She encourages us to put on our Read for Empathy glasses and make our hashtag Read for Empathy recommendations. And these are so important because we really want to be spreading empathy boosting books and poems across the airwaves so that more people have access to these incredible stories. Now, my top tip for the Empathy Day glasses activity is all about the fact that it's quite hard to cut out the middle of these glasses. And so what I did was I very gently folded the paper. I made some cuts here. And then if you unfold it, it's both not too creased and it's much easier to get your scissors in to cut out the inside of the glasses. So that is my empathy read section top tip. Our second part of the day is based on our call to action, Connect, and it happens just after lunch at 1:30 p.m. And connecting is all about really great listening and also the ability to work out emotions, even just from facial expressions. You might have actually had that experience when you read your favourite book and you see the illustrations and you can work out what the characters are probably feeling at a given time. Now, authors Jo Cottrell and Robin Stevens will be showing us a brilliant listening switch exercise for listening 100%. And if you go to the Empathy Day tab above and click the listening switch, you can have a bit of a sneak preview of this activity. You can also download these empathy listening vouchers. And if you're feeling in need of a really great empathy listening session with a family member or a friend, you can download and use these vouchers with them. Or, of course, you can make your own. Now, at 2 p.m, the author Joseph Coelho will lead us in empathy charades, and families can play at home as we work out what emotion is happening on Joseph's face. Our third section of the day is based around the call to action, ACT. This is because empathy is not just a thinking thing, it's also a feeling thing. We feel it in our hearts and it sometimes makes us want to make real life change. And this is what this section is all about. So at 2:30 p.m, authors Anjali Rauf and Sita Brahmachari will be introducing putting empathy into action. And then we will be encouraged to all together make an empathy resolution poster. So start having a think, is there something you can be doing in your family or community that would make that place a better place? Check out mine. So there are downloadable ones. Today is Empathy Day. Our empathy resolution is, or you can have my empathy resolution is, I thought actually I'd make my own. So mine says, today is Empathy Day. My empathy resolution is to phone an older friend who lives alone, because that can be very challenging, can't it, in today's pandemic. Now, in the evening of the 9th of June, you're all invited to the Empathy Conversation. It's a special Facebook Live event, and it's all about the science of empathy and how books build it. It will be chaired by our founder, Miranda McKerney. We'll also have Children's Laureate Cressida Cowell, author of Kick the Moon, Muhammad Khan, and Professor Robin Banerjee from the University of Sussex, who is a child psychologist. So it should be a really interesting conversation. Do get involved in the conversation via our Facebook and Twitter.